Good morning. A reading from the Acts of the Apostles, Acts 6, 8 through 15. Stephen, filled with grace and power, was working great wonders and signs among the people. Certain members of the so-called Synagogue of Freedom, Cyrenians, Alexandrians, and people of Cilicia and Asia, came forward and debated with Stephen, but they could not withstand the wisdom and the spirit with which he spoke. Then they instigated some men to say, "We have heard him speak blasphemous words against Moses and God." They stirred up the people, the elders, the scribes, accosted him, seized him, and brought him before the Sanhedrin. They presented false witness who testified, "This man never stopped saying things against the holy place and the law. For we have heard him claim that this Jesus, the Nazarene, will destroy this place and change the customs that Moses handed down to us." All those who sat in the Sanhedrin looked intently at him and saw that his face was like the face of an angel. The word of the Lord. Why we should study our faith. You go to Mass every Sunday and you read these emails every day. Why should you study Christianity? Fair question. What happened to Deacon Stephen in today's reading from Acts can happen to all of us. If we know our faith can be falsely accused, and what do? Here's what. Know our faith. You have to be able to argue our point and speak from an educated position. If we know our faith, we know that not Stephen nor any disciple of Christ was speaking blasphemous words against Moses and God. To the contrary, they were strong supporters of Moses' teachings. But if we were a follower of Christ at this time, we had to know this to defend the faith. Today, some will argue that Christians hate gays. That's why we don't want them to be able to marry. Nothing could be further from the truth. Christianity teaches us that God loves all of his children as do we. St. Augustine taught us to love the sinner and hate the sin, and this is exactly what he meant. Just because I don't want someone to live a life of deceit doesn't mean I don't love them. So the more you know about your faith, the better a Christian you and I can be. More to come on this subject. Peace.